the junior from Santa Rosa in Montgomery, California. She's a 4:45:24 miler. She was the California State cross country champion in 21, 22, and 23. Stella Kermis, another fine runner from North Carolina. And then she'll be coming up next after Hannah Thompson. Thompson, fourth in the Cal State 1600 last year, second in the Cal State 3200 this year. There's Stella Kermis from that Cuthbertson team that has all sorts of relay records. Emma Zawatsky of New Jersey next up. And she is a senior. Abby Faith Cheeseman, well, she holds the meet record for 2 miles, or did until today, at 10:02:08. She's a 4:42:24 metric miler. She's an 8-time Tennessee State champion. She ran the 5,000 a couple nights ago. Isabel Walsh of Delaware, a senior. Again, what a tremendous field. Selma Anderson from Michigan. And the next lady that's coming up is who I call the big game hunter, Bethany Mahalik. Bethany Mahalik just always seems to be at the front of every single national caliber race. She's headed to North Carolina State next year and gets a great opportunity to work with Ellie Hennis. Next up, Reese Dalton. Boy, what a field. Oh, excuse me, Nikki Sutherland from Indiana. Sorry, Reese Dalton is a scratch. Now, the young lady that ran a 4:41 split at the end of the 4-by-mile relay all by herself, Rachel Forsyth, fresh off a 2:03:800, by the way. She's headed to Michigan State. Next up, well, there she is, the new national record holder in the high school 2-mile, Allie Zealand, who ran 9:41, a great cross-country runner, has represented Team USA in the under-20 World Championships in cross-country. And then the most dominant miler in high school over the last 3 years from Ventura, California, and this young lady still isn't a senior, Sadie Engelhart, and she is all business. If you haven't seen her run, she likes to take the race right from the gun. And so this matchup between Zealand and Engelhart should be something special. And do not rule out Rachel Forsyth. That young lady won like 14 of 15 cross-country races this past year, setting course records almost everywhere she went. What a
And
field.
Sadie Engelhart is committed also to NC State. So that is going to be a phenomenal team to look out for in the future. But Sadie Engelhart holds the U.S. #1 time this season of a 4:28:46 set just 2 weeks ago. She's also the meet record holder in this event at 4:38:96.
And I would imagine that's going to go, if Allie Zealand is going to win this race, she's going to have to take it out hard, because Sadie Engelhart is a 2:03:800 runner. Rachel Forsyth is a 2:03:800 runner. It's up to Allie Zealand to push the pace here. Otherwise, she is going to get smothered by these athletes that know how to kick. So it's going to be a very interesting strategic battle here. Engelhart likes to take it out herself, and that's always been her MO, is I'm going to go out and I'm going to put people's feet to the fire. But Allie Zealand is going to have to put people's feet to the fire, because she doesn't have that leg speed that Engelhart has. And do not sleep on Rachel Forsyth. And Bethany Mahalik is the big game hunter. So you have got a group here of superior high school milers, and they're crawling right now, absolutely crawling with the pace. What do you think of this?
Tom, this is just like you said, this is championship style racing. This is something that you often see at the professional level. Why waste all of your energy trying to take things out when all that matters today is not the times, it is the New Balance national title.
And And I'll tell you what, this plays into the hand of a Rachel Forsyth. This plays into the hand of a Sadie Engelhardt. Those couple of 203 800 runners. Now, Allie Zealand, who's starting to make a move up, she's going to have to punish these speedsters, but she hasn't done it yet. Okay, so the first 400 here, pedestrian, 75.5. Walsh, Abby Faith Cheeseman, Sadie Engelhardt, Bethany Mahalik, who's probably chomping at the bit at this pace, Allie Zealand, Stella Kermis, Rachel Forsyth, a who's who of high school middle distance running in the nation.
That pace is almost uncomfortable for these athletes to run. 75 seconds is about 5-minute pace, so Sadie Engelhardt has run 32 seconds faster than that. To put it in perspective.
I'm not used to seeing Sadie Engelhardt hang back like this. This is very interesting. She really likes to push it, and yet she's holding back considerably here.
Patience is key in these style of races. You have to find the pocket and the timing. Everyone is a good kicker when you get to this level. You have to be able to trust your tactics.
Well, and I think to that point, you can't be a one-trick pony. So this is a good test for Sadie Engelhardt. She's severely boxed in right now. She's going to have to find her way out of traffic. That's good experience to do in championship level racing. So Bethany Mahalik passes 880 yards in 227.87. That last lap, 71.7. And Mahalik leading from Walsh. Abby Faith Cheeseman ran the 5,000 a couple nights ago in there, but this is now really cooked up, and Bethany Mahalik is doing the cooking. And now Rachel Forsyth kind of moving into gear here as well. And Allie Zealand, the all blonde there on the outside, and Allie Zealand starting to make her move.
As they crank it down, the real question is, how fast will this final 800 be?
Stella Kermis also in the mix. Engelhardt now moving into fourth. So it's Mahalik, Zealand, Engelhardt, and Kermis with a lap to go. This is going to be a lap to remember. Rachel Forsyth starting to make a move now. Allie Zealand to the front. 3:35.06, that was a 66.7 penultimate lap. And it is what we had expected. Zealand versus Engelhardt. And they're starting to separate. Does Allie Zealand have the wheels? Does she have the speed? Does she have the strength to hold off Sadie Engelhardt? And Engelhardt dogging her right there. Does Zealand have that kind of speed? Zealand looking over her shoulder. Rachel Forsyth and Mahalik moving up. It is Zealand and Engelhardt. 220 yards to go. Here comes Engelhardt on her shoulder. This is what we expected, but in a different fashion. We expected Allie Zealand to take the lead from the start, and there goes Engelhardt. Can Zealand match the kick? Oh my goodness, does Sadie Engelhardt crank it up another notch? Engelhardt into the stretch. Engelhardt exploding down the stretch, using a different set of tactics and winning going away. Sadie Engelhardt, Ventura, California, adding to her prodigious resume with a 61.7 closer.
What a race, a new meet record for Sadie Engelhardt. She is going to be racing Allie Zealand for years to come. They made it interesting, they made it fun, a slow first 800 meters, and Allie Zealand said, that's not for me, takes it away in that final 400 meters, but Sadie Engelhardt had the ultimate patience waiting until that final 150 meters to make the move and solidify herself as one of the high school greats.
Wow, that was impressive. Sadie Engelhardt going to a little bit of a different strategy and closing as fast as she did, 61.7, and all credit due to Allie Zealand, who pushed it in that penultimate lap, running a 66.7, and Allie Zealand ran a 64.1 on her last lap. Rachel Forsyth going into third. So take away some of the activity, Dana.
As we saw in our first couple of laps, things were bunched up, but then it was all Allie Zealand on this final 400 meters. You can see her there leading out front, just gapping the field between her and Sadie Engelhardt. It was Zealand, then Engelhardt, and Engelhardt took her final move, effortlessly opening things up to close in a spicy 61 seconds on that final lap. Sadie Engelhart proving to be a New Balance national champion in the girls 1 mile, once again breaking her own meet record. Congratulations, Sadie Engelhart. And take a look at that beautiful
She can
shot
win.
of the neon yellow closing out this girls 1 mile race.
She can win from the front. She now has proven she can win from the back, and the turnover that she exhibited in that last lap was something to behold. It's one thing to be fast, but when you can turn over that fast, that indicates that when you get to the next level, you're able to cook it up fast and furious, and that's what wins races at that next level. And Sadie Engelhart has shown she can do that. Wow. That, in my opinion, was absolutely the most impressive race I've ever seen Sadie Engelhart run.